21. Facts about the body language of a woman who is sexually attracted to you. Stoic life lessons. Welcome to Woman Wisdom, where we blend timeless wisdom with modern insights for personal growth and happiness. Today we're diving into an intriguing topic. 21 facts about a woman's body language when she's sexually attracted to you. Understanding these subtle signals can elevate your interactions and build deeper connections. As you watch, think about how these insights might apply to your own experiences. Feel free to share your thoughts and stories in the comments below, and let's learn and grow together on this journey. 1. Shrugging and lifting her shoulders. Sometimes a woman's body language speaks volumes without a single word. One subtle cue that often goes unnoticed is when a woman shrugs and lifts her shoulders. This gesture, while seemingly innocent, is a tender and affectionate movement, much like the way she might cradle a baby, gentle, nurturing, and full of warmth. This small shift in posture can reveal her comfort and attraction toward you. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, taught us the value of understanding human nature and the behaviors that accompany it. By observing these small yet meaningful actions, we can navigate social situations with empathy and wisdom. When a woman lifts her shoulders in your presence, she's not just adjusting her posture. She's sending a subtle message of affection and openness. This is a classic example of how the principles of Stoicism encourage mindfulness and awareness in our everyday interactions, allowing us to connect with others on a deeper level. 2. Tossing her head back to expose her armpit. Ever notice when a woman tosses her head back, letting her hair fall or flow over her shoulders? While it might seem like a simple move, it's often a clear sign of attraction. This gesture exposes her neck and armpits, areas that naturally release pheromones, subtle chemical signals that can spark attraction. This movement taps into our primal instincts. It's a way for her to signal interest without saying a word. Reflect on moments when you felt drawn to someone. Was it something they said, or perhaps an unconscious action like this one that captured your attention? In a fast-paced world, we often miss these subtle cues. Take a moment to think. Have you ever experienced a connection but couldn't quite explain why? By becoming more aware of these silent signals, we can understand social interactions more deeply and improve our communication. This awareness doesn't just apply to romantic attraction. It enhances all our relationships, helping us build richer and more meaningful connections. In true Stoic fashion, it's about being present, observing, and responding to the unspoken signals around us with empathy and clarity. 3. Swaying her hips more than usual. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she may unconsciously sway her hips more than usual while walking, especially when she knows you're watching. This isn't just a random movement. It's a primal, instinctive gesture that draws attention and signals interest. The sway is a physical expression of attraction, like an unconscious dance. Ludwig Wittgenstein once said, "The human body is the best picture of the human soul." And this couldn't be truer when it comes to body language. The way a woman moves, whether intentionally or not, can reveal so much about how she feels. Have you ever noticed this kind of movement and wondered if it was deliberate or a coincidence? Now you know it's a sign of attraction. A Stoic approach encourages us to observe without jumping to conclusions and to appreciate the deeper meanings behind these actions. Recognizing and understanding these body language cues allows us to form more meaningful connections. With awareness and insight, we can navigate human relationships with greater wisdom and ease, living in alignment with the Stoic principles of mindful observation and emotional resilience. 4. Touching up her makeup. Have you ever noticed a woman excusing herself to the bathroom on a date only to return with freshly applied lipstick? This small but significant gesture reveals her desire to look her best for you It's more than just following beauty norms, it's a clear signal of her attraction and effort to make a positive impression. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Likewise, understanding these small actions can deeply influence how you connect with others. When a woman touches up her makeup, she's not just concerned with her appearance, she's making an effort to be noticed by you, signaling her interest. In today's fast-paced world, where face-to-face interactions are often overshadowed by digital communication, paying attention to such details can set you apart. By responding with similar care and attention, you show that you value and appreciate the effort she's putting into the interaction. 5. Looking at your lips. One of the most subtle yet revealing signs that a woman is sexually attracted to you is her gaze on your lips. If she keeps looking at them, it's more than a passing glance. It's a clear indicator of interest. This action taps into primal, biological instincts, signaling her attraction without saying a word. Sometimes she may even lick or subtly bite her lips, further highlighting her desire. Imagine this scenario. You're chatting with a colleague over coffee, and as you speak, her gaze frequently falls to your lips, her eyes lighting up with each word. This may seem like a small, casual thing, but it's a powerful signal of deeper attraction. These nonverbal cues often say more than words ever could, creating a silent but meaningful dialogue. Have you ever noticed doing this without realizing it? These body language cues are deeply expressive, often conveying our feelings in a way that words can't. By becoming aware of these subtle signs, you'll enhance your ability to build stronger, more authentic connections with others. By being mindful of these cues, you can foster a more engaging and fulfilling social life, grounded in Stoic principles. This approach aligns with Stoicism's focus on virtue, self-awareness, and personal growth. Every interaction becomes an opportunity to deepen understanding and strengthen connections. 6. Stroking her purse. Here's a fascinating gesture that might seem trivial at first, but it can actually reveal a lot. Imagine you're in conversation with a woman, and she gently strokes her purse. At first glance, it may seem like an insignificant action, but this movement can signal her attraction toward you. Sometimes she might even ask you to pass her purse or help her find something inside it. Why is this gesture important? When a woman places her purse within your reach, it's more than just a physical action. It's a symbolic invitation into her personal space. By acknowledging this small but meaningful gesture, you can recognize her subtle way of connecting with you. Understanding these cues helps you navigate interactions with greater awareness, creating stronger bonds and fostering trust. Bridging the gap. Trust and openness are essential in building a meaningful connection. For instance, if a woman moves her purse away from you, it could indicate emotional distance, signaling discomfort or lack of interest. But what if she repeatedly places her purse near you? This isn't accidental. It's a deliberate gesture. Women often use objects as extensions of their presence, and positioning her purse close to you is a subtle way of signaling her desire for proximity. This action, moving her belongings into your space, is a non-verbal way of saying she's comfortable around you and wants to be closer. It's a simple but powerful sign of connection. By being mindful of these cues, you can create a respectful, stoic interaction, one that honors both your feelings and hers. Recognizing such small gestures can make a big difference. It's about understanding the unspoken language of attraction and responding with empathy and respect, building a connection that's based on mutual understanding. 7. Raising eyebrows and lowering eyelids. One of the most striking gestures of attraction is when a woman raises her eyebrows while subtly lowering her eyelids. This combination of movements is not random. It's deeply rooted in human psychology and instinct. Often linked to moments of vulnerability, this expression can be seen as an invitation for the man to come closer, both physically and emotionally. From a Stoic perspective, recognizing these nonverbal cues allows us to observe the world without letting emotions cloud our judgment. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the soul colours its thoughts. Being aware of these subtle signs helps us approach interactions with mindfulness, enriching our relationships and social dynamics with wisdom and grace. 8. Walking or sitting with a limp wrist. When a woman walks or sits with a limp wrist, it's a subtle but powerful signal of attraction. This gesture is often associated with an air of submission, which can be appealing because it suggests openness and a willingness to be led. It's not about weakness. It's a psychological cue that creates a dynamic where the man feels he can take the lead. In a modern context, think about how successful professionals sometimes allow themselves to show vulnerability in personal settings. It's this duality that makes human interactions rich and complex. By recognizing the limp wrist gesture, you tune into a deeper layer of communication, creating a balance between dominance and submission in your interactions. Incorporating awareness of these non-verbal cues into our daily lives allows us to foster more fulfilling and meaningful relationships, aligned with Stoic principles of mindfulness and emotional resilience. 9. Caressing her knees. When a woman touches or caresses her knees, it can be a clear sign of sexual interest. While it might seem like a small or unconscious gesture, it often communicates a desire to bridge the physical gap between you. If she's touching her knees, she may be signaling her wish to touch yours as well, subtly expressing attraction. This act, though seemingly innocent, is a significant non-verbal cue that speaks volumes about her feelings. The fact that she may not even realize she's doing it makes it all the more revealing. Understanding these small, subtle actions can help you connect on a deeper level and respond with greater awareness and sensitivity, symbolizing a deeper longing for closeness. Body language is a silent yet powerful form of communication, often revealing more than words ever could. When a woman touches or caresses her knees, it's not just a random act. It can be a meaningful indicator of her attraction and desire. Adopting a Stoic mindset can help you interpret these subtle signals, guiding you toward deeper and more meaningful connections. So, how will you use these insights in your interactions going forward? Can you see how adopting a Stoic approach can reshape how you perceive and respond to such cues? Reflect on this and consider how understanding these unspoken messages can enrich your personal growth and relationships. 10. Exposing the underside of her wrists. One intriguing body language cue is when a woman exposes the delicate underside of her wrists. This gesture, often unconscious, reveals vulnerability and openness. In Stoicism, we learn to observe the world around us with a calm, discerning mind. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By applying this Stoic principle, you can better understand the silent language of attraction. When a woman gradually exposes the underside of her wrists, it's a powerful sign of trust. She is letting her guard down, signaling comfort and interest. Though it may seem like a small gesture, it carries profound meaning. Recognizing and respecting such cues can foster deeper, more genuine connections. Approaching these moments with Stoic mindfulness, remaining observant, reflective, and not reactive, can significantly enhance your understanding of human behavior and improve your relationships. In summary, the exposure of her wrists is a subtle but telling signal of attraction. Integrating Stoic principles into your understanding of these cues can help you build more authentic and meaningful connections, grounded in awareness, intention, and virtue. 11th. Crossing your legs. Crossing legs is a classic body language move, particularly common among women wearing skirts, shorts, or tight leggings. This gesture is discreet yet revealing, often signaling confidence and comfort with one's appearance. It's a subtle but powerful way to draw attention to her legs, while balancing modesty with an invitation for closer interaction. Beyond physical attraction, Crossing legs can also suggest emotional openness. While it's a gesture of vulnerability, it's balanced with restraint, making it a seductive yet controlled signal. Understanding this duality adds depth to your perception of her intentions. To apply this knowledge in practice, consider how you interact with others who display these signs. What does her body language tell you about her state of mind and emotions? Are you responding with equal care and respect? Your awareness of these signals can significantly enhance your relationships, aligning with Stoic values of harmony and mutual respect. 12th, stroking her thigh or neck. When a woman sensually strokes her thigh or neck, it's more than just a casual gesture. It's a clear sign of heightened attraction and an invitation for deeper connection. This action speaks volumes about her interest in you and her openness to reciprocate physical closeness. Women are generally more sensitive to touch than men, and this sensitivity is both physical and emotional. When she strokes her neck or thigh, it's not only a physical response, but an emotional one as well, communicating comfort and attraction. Have you ever noticed how such small gestures can speak louder than words? When you see her caressing her neck, think of it as her way of inviting you into her personal space. This gesture, often accompanied by prolonged eye contact, smiling or leaning closer, forms a clearer picture of her feelings toward you. Being attuned to these signs allows you to respond with sensitivity, fostering a deeper and more genuine connection. 13. Stroking phallic-shaped objects. Next on our list is a subtle yet revealing gesture. Stroking phallic-shaped objects. This includes actions like caressing a cigarette, the edge of a wine glass, or an earring. While seemingly innocent, this gesture is often an unconscious reflection of a woman's inner thoughts, particularly when she's sexually attracted to someone. Psychologists believe these actions serve as a projection of feelings, often hinting at deeper desires. Noticing such behavior can be a powerful signal of her interest, communicated without words. This is where Stoicism comes into play. Observing these small, often overlooked cues with a discerning, calm mind allows you to see beyond the surface and uncover deeper truths about her feelings. In conclusion, when you notice a woman stroking an object, it's not just a habit, but a profound indicator of her internal state, reflecting her attraction and desire. 14. Twirling her hair. A timeless and classic gesture of attraction is twirling a lock of hair. When a woman is interested, she may gently twirl her hair around her fingers or place it in her mouth. The key to recognizing this as a sign of interest lies in how she does it. If the hair twirl is graceful and the lock softly enters her mouth without biting, it signals flirtation. However, if the movement is hidden or the hair is bitten, it usually indicates boredom. This simple gesture reveals much about her feelings and intentions. Paying attention to the nuances of how she twirls her hair allows you to better understand her level of attraction and interest. By observing these small details, you can approach interactions with greater clarity and confidence, enhancing your connections and embracing Stoic happiness through meaningful human engagement. 15. Placing one leg under the other. When a woman places one leg under the other while sitting, it might seem like a minor adjustment, but it carries significant meaning. This movement is often a sign of her comfort in your presence and a way to ease any formalities during the interaction. It's her way of creating a more intimate atmosphere and signaling that she's open to connecting on a deeper level. This posture also exposes her thighs, which is a vulnerable yet powerful gesture that indicates attraction. It's not just about physical appeal, it's about being open and letting her guard down. This instinctual body language speaks volumes about her comfort and interest in you. As body language expert Joe Navarro says, nonverbal communication is a silent code understood by all but often unnoticed. When a woman adopts this relaxed posture, she is silently inviting deeper connection. Have you ever noticed how body language often reveals more than words? If you think it's true, comment true. This is a perfect example of that phenomenon. 16. Rocking her shoe on her toe. An often overlooked but fascinating body language cue is when a woman rocks her shoe on her toe. This subtle action can indicate a level of flirtation or attraction, as it often occurs unconsciously when she's feeling relaxed and comfortable. It's a playful gesture that signals openness and interest, a silent invitation for deeper connection. By noticing these small but powerful signals, you can gain a deeper understanding of her feelings, creating opportunities for more meaningful and authentic interactions. 17. Holding a gaze with slightly lowered eyelids. One of the most captivating signs of attraction is when a woman holds a man's gaze with slightly lowered eyelids, allowing the moment to linger just long enough before she looks away. This gesture creates a dynamic of both observing and being observed, sparking a powerful sense of desire. The allure lies in the unspoken communication, the acknowledgement of mutual interest. When a woman looks at you in this way, it signals confidence and interest without being overly forward. The lowered eyelids add a layer of vulnerability and intimacy, as if, have you ever felt you missed a sign in a previous interaction? Next time, be more mindful of these subtle cues. Look for the lowered eyelids, the lingering gaze, and the quick glance away. Engaging with the world around you through a sharper lens can open you up to deeper, more meaningful connections. In conclusion, the lesson is clear. Pay attention to these unspoken signals. They are all around us, woven into the fabric of everyday interactions. By honing your awareness of these subtle cues, you can unlock richer and more authentic connections. 18. Plucking her eyebrows. At first glance, a woman plucking her eyebrows might seem like a trivial act, but it carries deeper significance, especially when it comes to sexual attraction. This gesture can unconsciously signal a sense of vulnerability, which in turn can trigger a protective instinct in men. When a woman focuses on grooming herself in this way, it suggests she might be in need of protection, which is often perceived as quite alluring. Why does something as simple as eyebrow grooming have such a profound effect? It's all about the subtle signals we send and receive, often without realizing it. Our brains are wired to pick up on these small cues, and they can evoke powerful emotional responses. As Epictetus wisely said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. In this case, a woman's grooming habits can prompt a reaction in a man's instincts to protect, which enhances his attraction to her. Next time you're in a social setting, pay attention to the body language around you, especially those subtle gestures like eyebrow grooming. How can understanding these cues help you navigate your interactions? This awareness isn't about manipulation, but about enhancing your social insight and empathy. 19. Gathering her hair into a ponytail or bun. When a woman gathers her hair and pulls it into a ponytail or bun, it's not just a practical move, it's a gesture that often signals a desire to captivate attention. This action can indicate that she's preparing to engage more seriously with the person in front of her. It can also suggest that she's feeling more comfortable and at ease in the moment. 20. Touching her neck. The neck is one of the most sensitive and alluring parts of a woman's body, often revealing powerful signals of sexual attraction. When a woman touches or exposes her neck, it can draw a man's attention instantly. This happens for both biological and social reasons. Men are naturally drawn to the soft, smooth skin of a woman's neck, which often signals youth and vitality. The neck is also one of the few areas a woman can reveal without being too forward, making it a tantalizing yet socially acceptable display of interest. But it's not just about physical attraction. The neck also signals vulnerability and trust. A bare neck invites someone to come closer, both physically and emotionally. In conclusion, the neck plays a key role in nonverbal communication of attraction. Recognizing these cues gives you valuable insight into a woman's interest, allowing you to respond thoughtfully. This aligns with Stoic principles of mindful observation and emotional resilience, deepening your interactions and helping you navigate the complexities of human connection with clarity and calm. 21. Turning her knees and legs towards the man she's interested. In a fascinating yet subtle gesture occurs when a woman turns her knees and legs toward you, forming a triangle of personal space. This small but meaningful movement isn't just about comfort, it's a deliberate signal that she's focusing her attention on you and showing clear interest. The way her legs are oriented not only tunes out distractions, but also sends a message. You are the one I'm interested in. This gesture is a powerful form of nonverbal communication, much like the wisdom of Stoicism, where actions often convey deeper meanings than words. In conclusion, when a woman positions her body in this way, she is signaling her attraction and focus. It's a physical expression of her interest, a manifestation of the Stoic practice of reading between the lines and understanding the underlying messages people communicate. As we wrap up today's video on the 21 body language signs of a woman who is sexually attracted to you, I hope these insights help you better understand and recognize these subtle cues. By applying these principles, you can improve your interactions and build stronger, more meaningful connections. If this content resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Not sure what to say? Just type "I dare" to let me know you made it to the end. And if you haven't yet subscribed to Why Stoic, now's the perfect time to join our community. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay strong and keep growing, warrior.